What's going on? Welcome to another retro stream. We are gonna go back to the Suffering. I don't know where I left off though. So, cause I took a 2-day break from streaming just to get some work done. But back skis. Okay. Okay, that's a little loud. Alright, let's get this going. Let's see where I'm at. Because I have no clue. Let me put this on focus. Focus my window. There we go. So I did some minor tweaks to the stream. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. I was having problems earlier, but I think I fixed it. We'll see. Hopefully my mic sounds a little better. It's a little more focused. Okay, whatever. Oh, that's right. Stupid fucking lighthouse shit. Does he say illuminated or eliminated? Okay, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to... Alright.
This is Coast Guard vessel Prometheus. Lighthouse lamp is off. Cannot land rescue craft. Repeat, beacon must be restarted.
No shit, that's what I'm trying to fucking do. Ah, crap. Hold on. Shit. Huh. Wonder why I did that. Ah, okay. Hey, dude, how do you turn on this fucking... this lighthouse shit? Do I have to go outside? I'm assuming those little girls are clues.
Fog is too thick. An electrical storm is disrupting navigational equipment. Lighthouse must be illuminated. Understand, something wrong on Carnate. We need lighthouse functional to send help. Over.
The hell? Oh, crap. Ah, I knew there has to be like an electrical something. But, oh my god, dude, those fucking chicks. Get away from me. What's up, princess? Oh, I just killed myself. Yeah, don't walk backwards around here. What's up, Savage? Good, good. How about yourself?
Carnate 2-2 copy. This is Coast Guard vessel Prometheus. Lighthouse lamp is off. Cannot land rescue craft. Repeat, beacon must be restarted. Anyone read?
You gotta shoot the fucking ashes to kill him? Really? I don't know if I have that many grenades. I got some of your messages. I don't know what, oh, yeah, about beating it. Sweet ending. Let's see, how many grenades? I got 8 grenades.
Understand, something wrong on Carnate. We need lighthouse functional to send help. Over.
Oops. Oh, that's okay, though. My bad. The boss on that game, at the ending boss, he was easy, dude. I mean, there was other bosses in that game that were like fucking hard as fuck. Like that Hornet. That shit was harder than the fucking ending. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I mean, it was good. I loved the hell out of it. But I was kind of disappointed in the boss. He could have been a little bit harder.
Carnate 2-2 copy. This is Coast Guard vessel Prometheus. Lighthouse lamp is off. Cannot land rescue craft. Repeat, beacon must be restarted. Anyone read?
I'm not reading, I can hear you. Yeah, hopefully they make a part 2. I don't know, when was that released?
Fog is too thick. An electrical storm is disrupting navigational equipment. Lighthouse must be
God damn it. That's almost like impossible to fucking get with a grenade. Oh, who the fuck is this dude? Why is he shooting? He's killing me, dude. Why is he doing this? Can you kill this guy? Fuck these bitches. Oh man, there's more of them? What the hell? Wow, my bad. Thanks for the like, Nico. Much appreciated, man. Well, I wish you would fucking stop shooting. God damn it, dude. That's retarded. Can you shut this off? What's a AM2R? What's that? Ah, cool. Looks like it's on fire. I've already been here. Fuck. These things are not fucking cool at all. Yeah, I'll send the Atari stuff out to stream. I'll just upload it to the server. I don't think that's a right place, dude. I played Pitfall the other night just because I was trying to fix my stream. All of those bitches or what? God damn, dude, get down. It's not letting me go down. Lame. Suicide! Wouldn't let me go down, so it's a bit buggy. I need to kill all of them though? There.
This is Coast Guard vessel Prometheus. Lighthouse lamp is off. Cannot land rescue craft. Repeat, beacon must be restarted. Anyone read?
What the hell?
Fog is too thick. An electrical storm is disrupting navigational equipment. Lighthouse must be eliminated.
God damn it. I'm not shooting you, dude. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm assuming that's, you know, because there's like electrical line that's heading straight for it, you know? Do they fucking stop? Ah, God damn it. Alright, what triggers? Dude, why do you keep on following me, dude?
God damn it, what are the chances? I survived 10 hours out here in this pit of hell, and I have to run into you? The scum who killed his own wife and children? Why, Pendejo? Huh? Why you do it? You going to kill me too? Come on, inmate, kill me, I dare you!
Kill him before he kills you. Wait, he's just confused.
So it turns out you don't have the cojones to kill me when you have the chance. You fucking inmate. Go to hell, I am done with you.
He'll shoot you in the back.
Give him a reason to trust you.
I don't think he's gonna shoot me. Fucking get away, dude. These things are fucking annoying. God damn it. Excuse me. Oh, come on, dude. As soon as I get down, I'm gonna save it, because that shit's fucking annoying. It won't let me go down the freaking ladder. Well, at least I keep my grenades, so that's cool. God damn it. And the child shall lead them. Come on, hurry up, where you at? Oh, son of a bitch, dude, what the fuck? God damn it. Thanks for the host, Savage. Much appreciated, man. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Is there any more of these fuckers?
So it turns out you don't have the cojones to kill me when you have the chance.
Oh, sweet. Some parts are fucking annoying as shit. Needs the lights are on now. All right. Computer, what's today's temperature?
Right now, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 104 degrees.
Shit. What'd I get?
Please confirm light is rotating. Light is visible but not rotating. Light must be fully functional to get bearing and dock successfully. Skiff is on the way. Meet at dock. Over.
Alright, this bitch is working now.
Now sending rescue craft. Meet skiff at Eastern Dock.
Why do I keep on picking up? Is that fucking batteries or something? I will need it. Alright, so I'm taking at the dock. Urgent ticker tape. What the fuck is that?
Inferno. From what I have witnessed, this manifestation of evil appears to have two distinct forms. The first, a young girl in Puritan dress, perhaps 13 years of age. This transforms into an altogether more disturbing flaming creature. Both clutch a small handmade doll. To my mind, there is no doubt that these creatures are tied to the three young girls who made witchcraft accusations in the late 1600s and led to the incendiary death of 11 innocents.
Ooh. So this is like the ending of the game now, or what?
Doc. Horace. Hermie.
I guess I still got 4 pages on that.
When Ernesto The lighthouse. The lighthouse is the oldest standing structure on Carnate Island. Its cornerstone states its date of construction as 1834. The light was originally oil-powered, but since the 1950s has run off of a nearby generator. Similarly, the lighthouse's rotation was originally powered by a system of gears that would periodically need to be recranked. To this day, when the power goes off, the motion needs to be restarted by hand cranking.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Wow, man, why do I keep on doing that? I do that on a daily basis, man. All right. I should be a fucking pro at it.
This is Coast Guard Prometheus, Carnage 1 or Carnage 2 to you. We are sending craft.
It's not just that. It's this whole island. It's a cesspool of human atrocity. People come here, they do things maybe they wouldn't normally do. Evil fucking shit. But you're different. You're the wild card in the deck. But you set me free. You'll never forget it again. I owed you. Now go on. Find out what kind of man you are.
Sweet, bro. I haven't had a fucking cigarette in like 2 days. It's tough. It's very irritating. Last breath before dying. Well, looks like I fixed my chat a little bit. It's not. Ah. Because I gave them something that they wanted.
Daddy, these girls taught me a new game. Do you want to play, mister?
Why does that do that? What? There's one more. Where the fuck is it? Survival of the fittest. Come on, bitch. Show your face. Oh crap, what was that? Come on, bitch. Ah, damn. Fucking annoying. I hate these things. Fuck, dude. Fucking annoying. Here we go again. Damn, how much TNT do I have? Richard is made out of badassness. Fuck, dude. your fucking head at, bitch? Why does that do that? That's just weird. Bitch, stop doing that. Checkpoint.
What the fuck is this?
Do I have to shoot her?
Don't you want to stay?
Not really.
Where are you going? We want you to be here. No, please don't leave.
Crap. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, it's fun. Fucking barricading this shit. Ah, great. You don't have to tell me that. How the fuck do you get over it? Well, that would be helpful for fire.
Don't you want to stay?
No, I want to kill you. And then leave. Crap. Fuck, dude. I killed myself. My bad. She probably saved it. Oh, dude, she's totally fucking bleeding out of the eyes. That was pretty fucking gruesome right there. I love it.
Don't you want to stay?
No, shut up.
We want you to be here with us. No,
I don't want to be here with you. Fuck, dude. Yeah, let's not go into the fire. Well, I gotta get past these stupid little girls first. I'm being owned by flaming teenagers.
Don't you want to stay?
Not really. Get away from me.
We want you to be here with us.
I don't want to be here. Alright, that was a little bit more successful this time. BBQ it is. Oh, there we go. Is that Horus?
Don't you want to stay?
Wait, what box? Ah. I get everything in here? There we go. Some blockage. Oh shit.
My bad, my bad.
Liberation. Oh crap, what's that? Ah, that's right, because these stupid little bits of water. Alright, what the fuck is that? So it's leaves? I just got frightened by leaves. Or birds. What is that? Is that birds? I think it's leaves. It's leaves. There's a lot of oh, that's fucked up. The hell? Oh man. I hate these little fucker bitches, dude. Fuck. Ah, man. Oh, that sucks. Why does it jump like that? Will you fucking stop jumping? Dude. I gotta get rid of these fucking burning children first. No, okay, I think I got them now.
So, you still need some help.
In the lighthouse, you showed me just how.
Oh, it's a nose breather.
But you don't know anything. Go on to the dock, where you'll see how things really are.
Whoa, shit. You would think those guys would, whoa, shit, would be harder to kill. I hate these dudes. What's up, Gina? Oh, shit. Alright, where you fuckers at? Behind me? Ah, come on. you just fucking show yourself? God damn. Yeah, it has its moments. It's more gory than anything. Yeah. Oh shit, what was that? Alright, where you at, fool? Oh shit. Well, I got more sick ass therapy coming up. Yeah, this game's pretty fucking dope. Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on. Run! Okay. Yeah, they had some good character models in here. Shrapnel grenade. Oh, God. Damn it. More? Damn it. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit, what happened? Did I? Ah, there we go. I was gonna say fucking bug. Oh shit. Why'd it do that? Like a hot mess. Let's see. Alright. Why did it fucking start wave? Oh man, do I have to do this shit again? What the hell? Yeah, like loaded. What? Oh, fuck. I don't have to do this again. It's lame. I think I hit a bug or something. I guess so. Ah, come on. I don't want to do this again. Ah, damn it. I already did it once. I just don't want to do it again. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's fall off the cliff. My bad. Well, they can go away. I'm tired of fucking with them. Be on your way. Be on your way. Yeah. Oh my god. All the puns. You're very punny. Will you fucking just blow up already? Shit. Fuck, dude. Oh, come on. God, get away from me. Biatch! Yes, I need your help.
So, you still need some help. In the lighthouse, you showed me.
God, I hate how this guy breathes. Or is that supposed to be like a...
But you don't know anything.
Gas pressure.
Go on to the dock, where you'll see how things really are.
Ah, get out of the way. They're cleaning your daughter's room. Shouldn't be she doing that? Well, unless she's like 2 or something. Alright. I'm gonna save this bitch right here. I am gonna take a quick break though. I'm gonna go get another beer. Alright, if I don't... I can't exit the screen right here though because I heard a lot of baddies. So, I'll be right back.
These people are completely fine. They are just enjoying a new exciting video game. Video games have been scientifically proven to improve problem solving and motor skills, spatial awareness, social skills, and stress control. Although it takes just 10 seconds to play. This game brings endless competitive entertainment to you, your family, and your friends. And the best part is, this game is available for everyone to enjoy. All you need is a telephone and some cardboard. And remember, play responsibly and don't mix with drugs.
If you haven't already, make sure you stop by Richard on Retro on Facebook and click like. All support is very appreciated. Don't forget to follow on twitch.tv/Richard on Retro for the up-to-date stream notifications and videos on demand.
twitch.tv/research on retro for live up-to-date stream notifications and video on demand.
Okay, I'm back. And I totally left what I was supposed to be getting on my table. Yes. Oh, okay. Fuck, I have to clean my own house. Somebody come clean my house, shit. Actually, I wouldn't want anybody to clean my house or my room or anything like that. That's just weird. Computer, how hot is it right now?
Today, expect a high of 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
I didn't ask what the fuck the high was. Ask what the temperature is right now. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm not afraid of two tiny puny girls. It's just they're annoying. Oh, dude, I will totally come clean your house for whiskey. Has to be Jim Beam though. Okay. Shit, where the fuck is that? Oh, man. God damn it. It's these dudes right here that are fucking me up. I can't get up there either. Come down here, bitch. What the fuck was that? Nice spawn point, asshole.
This game sometimes.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll make a commercial for that. But the only thing is, dude, it's gonna fucking be like, jeez, unless I compress it, that's gonna be one large commercial. I don't want to crash OBS. I'll figure it out though. Alright, where you at, bitch? Come on, motherfucker! I hate these dudes. This is probably the trolliest fucking creature in this game. Yeah, 3 different... another 2 difficulty levels that I am not going to play. So I can cry all I want. I just wanted to play this. I didn't want to master it. It's just it's the aiming mechanics, dude. It sucks. It's hard to fucking get that shit straight down the full, like the freaking hole, dude. I know what you're talking about. It's just, it's not the best. I mean, I could switch to this, but even this is kind of weird. It's like third person and first person is weird in this game. Ah, here we go with these fucking chicks, dude. And there I go in the water. They should follow me. At least I saved it. Well, it's not too late, actually, because I died, so... Well, I can't keep on going that way because they put like a fire of defense. I can go this way, though. What the hell? There wasn't 2 last time. If I go straight right there, it's gonna take me to that line of fire where those girls are. Archive page to unlock the town. Oops.
The town. Built on the site of the Puritan village of Goodsmouth, this town is home to nearly 30 corrections officers and their families. It has a single dilapidated general store, a small overgrown park, and a church that for as long as anyone can remember has had no minister. It is generally agreed that no one would live in this depressing place were it not for the daunting distance back to the mainland and lack of ferry service.
What's this town shit? Well, I know that, but I'm just trying to unlock some stuff, at least. Yeah, I read that it has 3 different endings. Okay, so you can't get over there anyway, so... No, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. So just go straight. Crap.
Is complete. Your cure is at hand. You might think my methods a bit unorthodox, but my results will speak for themselves. Ahead you will encounter something altogether unlike what you've seen before. But I have something that can help you. A device that can cure you, put your demons to rest. But only if it is sufficiently powered, and only if you are in your more, shall we say, primal form. Use this correctly, and you cannot help but be cured. You do want to be cured, don't you, Doc? It's up to you now.
Wait, before I do that... Ah, okay.
Can we beat it?
Is there anything behind here?
I heard Mommy scream. And what happened to Corey? He was so mad
that is not a kid's voice. That is like a really bad adult voice. Great. I died fast. What house? You mean that little shack or office? This thing?
I heard Mommy scream. And what happened to Corey? He was so mad he pushed me under the water. Why, Daddy? Tell me why.
What humming noise? I hear no humming noise. Ah, I get it. Oh, are you serious? I gotta fight all these dudes? Oops. Anybody else hear a humming noise?
I showed you something, didn't I? I was gonna let you have us, not after what you did. You killed her. You always screw things up. I wish you'd
Gotcha.
just kill yourself.
Where you at, bitch?
You never knew your own strength. And Corey never forgave you for going to jail that first time. I guess he just snapped. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. But you gotta think about what you do. Now you're in trouble, T. You've gotta face down that anger inside. Make it go away forever.
What the fuck? What machine? I don't see no fucking machine. Ah, okay. Ah, come on, get up there. Oh my god, dude. Come on. How do you fucking use this thing? Eat purple energy? What? How the fuck do you do that, dude? I mean... As soon as I move, it fucking turns off. Fuck. Fuck. Bam, bitch! Bam!
Listen, we need to talk. The boys need to be with their mother. Don't be that way. You weren't a good father, not in jail. I won't let them grow up violent. They will not be like you. What's going on? What did you... Mom! You monster! I'll show you. You took her away. I'm taking us away.
Get on board, quick! I don't know what the hell's happened, but we gotta get out of here. Another boat's coming to pick up anybody else who's left.
What's wrong with the neutral ending?
Yukon's been waiting for Abbott to go up in flames. Guess you finally got your wish. Don't get any funny ideas, inmate. Police are waiting for you back at the mainland.
There's good times and bad, T. We all want more of the good, but we take what we can get. It's worth it. Love, Carmen.
Well, I figure I was fucking guilty. Shit. Have to be in fucking prison for some reason.
Oh, the ends.
Oh shit, I still have fucking like 20 minutes to go. That was a good game, though. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, if it gives you that choose your own adventure, that's what I would do. You can either be an angel, yourself, or the devil. This time, I chose myself. Alright, we'll do some extras. Midway games are good. We can go through the archives too, because I opened up a couple archives. No, I'm pretty much done with the first one. I mean, maybe for like the Xbox or something. But for this, I think I'm pretty much done until the second. I do need to find a PS2 game that I could just chill on for a little bit. It doesn't have to be... I need even a puzzle game or something. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll break out one of my extra Xboxes. Not my display, but my other ones. I gotta find Spot in here though first. I haven't used my Elgato in so long. Oh, great. Okay, so we're gonna do some archives. We're gonna actually do some bonus material, but before that, I am gonna take a break, and I will be right back.
And don't mix with drugs.
If you haven't already, make sure you stop by Research on Retro on Facebook and click like. All support is very appreciated. Don't forget to follow on twitch.tv/Research on Retro for the up-to-date stream notifications and videos on demand.
Okay, back. So let's actually go and look at the last of the archive.
Tor. I only briefly saw this enormous creature a single time, near the docks. I cannot even begin to describe him, save for one thing. He seems to be quite literally connected to an inmate, the convicted killer Torque. Incredible as it may sound, this creature appears to have a miniature version of Torque attached to him via a long umbilicus. Beyond that, I can only say that I view him as the most evil of all the creatures, a pure manifestation of fury and hatred.
See, this is another thing. When it comes to another fucking end boss, I was hoping for something a little bit more tough. It's like Axiom Verge. I mean, the last boss is easier than the bosses previous. The stage bosses.
Torque. Since the Cataclysm, I have seen the death of many inmates. But one seems to be an unstoppable survivor. I've seen him take out packs of marksmen and slayers without even breathing hard. Torque is an inmate of some ill repute, having been sentenced to die for the killing of his ex-wife and children. Of course, being convicted and being guilty are two different things. Perhaps he will save us all, but I feel certain he will at least save himself.
Hell yeah, fucking Axiom Verge was that was a badass fucking game. I enjoyed that. Thoroughly, I enjoyed it. I'd almost want to speedrun it. I'm not a speedrunner, so that tells you a lot right there.
The town. The docks. The only functional dock remaining on Carnate, this is the sole point of entry for inmates and their visitors, as well as corrections officers, and those of us who happen to be married to them. I remember the first day I came to Carnate. It was raining in sheets, and the ship had trouble docking.
Oh my god, sheets?
I remember thinking the island didn't want us coming here. I've long thought it would have been better if we had turned back then.
Yeah, hopefully they make a part 2. That'd be fucking awesome, but... we do not know. It's been a while since that's been released, I think.
The town. Built on the site of the Puritan village of Goodsmouth, this town is home to nearly 30 corrections officers and their families. It has a single dilapidated general store, a small overgrown
I think we've done this one
park,
already.
and a church that for as long as anyone can remember has had no minister. It is generally agreed that no one would live in this depressing
That's the best type of
place were it
church.
not for the daunting distance back to the mainland and lack of ferry service.
Just because no one goes.
The docks.
Okay, there's like 3, what? Okay, let's get out of there. Bonus material. Might as well. We got, what? We got 15 minutes.
I think people like being frightened. I think they like exploring the darker side of humanity and looking into an environment they wouldn't normally, have access to, most likely.
Oh my god, look at that monitor. It's not really frightening. It's more gory. There's the fucking aiming mechanics, goddammit. That's some old school shit right there.
Early on, the team would talk about what we found compelling in the horror genre, and far and away, The Shining was the movie that stood out for everyone as something that was uniquely horrific. Yet
that's where they got the 2 little girls from.
It's a serious piece that is also intensely frightening. So we really wanted to create that same feeling of you're walking through an environment and then you're seeing visions of things that are, you don't maybe understand right away, but over the course of the whole game, come to create this sort of a full picture of, one man's tortured soul and the horrible historic events that have taken place on this island. The island has had a colorful history, where there was a rock quarry that was used to build the prison. There was a beach where a ship wrecked. There's an old abandoned asylum, which is a Victorian home from the late 19th century. And that served 2 important functions, which was to keep the game environment varied over the course of the game and to allow us to sort of bring out history through recreating different architectural styles, or obviously a rock quarry is going to look very different than a beach and so forth.
We would portray the history of the island was to give the player opportunities to find bits of the history as they progress through the game. And in doing so, they uncover sort of a more macro vision of the island's nature.
We didn't really want a character that looked any particular nationality or race. He really is almost Neanderthal. in his appearance. Very primal. We wanted that.
What I don't understand is why.
So we built up some of those characteristics.
A tough character that no matter what he was doing, he
totally looks rockabilly.
as like a really solid, calm,
But in his
tough
picture,
guy.
he totally
And then he
looks
cool no matter what he was doing. Like he was just shooting a gun. He looked
like CJ
good
off of Grand Theft Auto.
carried out an attitude throughout.
I don't get it.
The primary thing we want to do is make the player feel that they were, though they were in this frightening and life-threatening situation, they were in control of a character that could make it through if only they were able to manage it themselves. It's not like in, some horror movies where the main characters are sort of weak and constantly tripping over roots as they're trying to run away from the guy and they can just barely manage to survive. Torque is someone who can take on an army of creatures and blast them to bloody bits and then be ready for more.
Well, the thing with Blood is it's actually a lot like a shadow map in terms of projecting geometry onto another object. So we basically take our Blood texture map, we figure out what objects collided with, and we send it through a projection matrix, and it ends up being rendered on top of the other geometry, looking like it's actually attached to it. There's actually a whole series of different effects and objects that come into play. We have everything from blood that sprays onto the wall behind you. We have the player actually will have blood spray onto him. He will be covered from face to toe. We have the enemy that you're hitting, of course, gets damaged. You can lose limbs, you can lose your head. It really feels like you're actually doing physical damage to the world.
Something that was also important to me was to explore sort of the relationship between corrections officers and inmates. Since it is a prison environment, there's a lot of tension there between these sort of two factions, neither of which has really complete control over the prison.
Oh, he won't say. Claims he blacked the whole thing out. I like his story. The needle's too good for him. Filthy inmate, they should all die.
I like his story. The needle's too good for him. Filthy inmate, they should all die.
Since we were going for sort of a continuous immersive experience, we didn't have the benefit of mission screens or voiceover narration or something helping the player along. So it was a real challenge to sort of get the characters to both talk in a way that's realistic and also in a way that'll convey the story to the player.
Welcome to Carnage, inmates. Enjoy your stay.
Once the cataclysm happens and the creatures are everywhere,
He's so
corrections
white.
officers are really on the same side you are. From the beginning, we wanted to stay away from zombies and the more tired horror cliches that everyone's had enough of, and wanted to move on to something that was more disturbing and more unique to this experience. I think it was also early on.
It's almost like a Silent Hill.
Have a theme for all the creatures, so that they weren't just this random Cthulhu monster or this random apparition. Instead, it was they're each themed after different execution methods, which ties into the history of Carnate and all the various forms of humans killing humans that have gone on there.
Creatures, we wanted to make them as creepy as possible, make them feel very intimidating and deadly. We had a lot of inspiration for a lot of the creatures from movies like House on Haunted Hill and old Geiger stuff.
It really actually fell on probably one of the sickest character designers I've ever met, Ben. So he really tore it up and really was the inspiration for every one of these characters.
Oh, hell no. I'm not using anybody's voice.
He really started to come home and really started to really have some depth to him with what's the sound.
I think part 2 is pretty much done.
One of the most amazing
I think that's the end.
pieces of work that's been put into this game. It's incredible.
I worked with the composer to come up with sort of a hybrid idea there where we would extract the elements for the music from the sound design. Objects that were made of various elements, stone, steel, things that had a long tone. We were using aluminum rods that were 10 to 12 feet long and getting them to resonate lengthwise.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Fucking sound post-production.
Just about anything we could think of to create sonic signatures that were not typically used in game soundtracks.
Oh, that looks like old Cubase.
The biggest thing I hope the players bring to the game is their own sort of creativity. We've created sort of a world that the player can explore and can see the various historical events, but at the same time we were fairly careful not to explain too much to the player. So there's going to be a lot of sort of connecting the dots and putting your own spin on, well, I think this is what happened here, or understanding Torg's backstory. Different players may see it differently, and that's important since you are Torg Ghost.
Oh wait, that picture is his kids. It's not of him. Okay. Duh. Dude, I wish. Yeah, Alcatraz and shit.
I don't like being in here at night by myself. If there are ghosts anywhere, they would be here.
Prisons and jails built in America in the 17 and 1800s were gruesome reminders that crime did not pay. In a time when deplorable living conditions walked hand in hand with death and personal tragedy, these institutions of punishment were truly terrifying places that assuredly left deep psychic fissures in this world and the next. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was just such a place.
Sweet.
Most prisons before Eastern State was constructed were large open holding cells, and they would put everybody in together. They put adults in with children, men in with women, and all types of criminals. So petty thieves would be locked in with murderers, all packed into these large open holding cells.
Fuck
they were
that.
Incredibly violent, disease-ridden. Sometimes disease would wipe out the entire prison population. There was very little sense that people would be better after they were released.
In response to these wretched conditions, a new type of prison was planned. Built on an elevated cherry orchard just outside Philadelphia, the Eastern State Penitentiary was supposed to be a new and humane way to house prisoners. But in fact, it turned out to be a place of solitude and misery.
In the early years, prisoners of Eastern State lived in extreme isolation. They woke up in their cells, spent 23 hours a day in their cell, went to bed in their cell, and knew almost nothing aside from this small white room. The typical sentence was about 2 years. Inmates were given some kind of simple work to do in their cells and given nothing to read except for the Bible. The majority of them were illiterate anyway. And so, in the early decades of the prison's use, the experience of an inmate would be about surviving isolation. Day in, day out, for years at a time, with almost...
Oh, that's fucked up, dude. That'd make you go crazy.
Years in strict isolation can drive a person insane.
Hell yeah.
Prisoners were housed in small individual cells with no windows and shortened doorways, specifically designed to humiliate an inmate. The only light source in the room came from a single hole cut in the ceiling of the cell called the Eye of God.
The prison cells at Eastern State were designed like small chapels. They have a high arched ceiling and blank white walls, and the only light comes in from above. And they call it the Eye of God. And so when you're in there, you look up and all you see is this little circle of daylight looking down, and it does look a little bit like an eye. And it's meant to create the impression that you're always being watched, and that even though there's no windows in the room, God is looking down at you through this little point, this little eye above. It's spooky.
The key to the success of Eastern State Penitentiary was the complete isolation of its inmate population. As a matter of practice, prisoners were hooded whenever they were outside their cells. Cells were built with soundproof walls in order to keep the prisoners from fraternizing with each other. For all essential purposes, the inmates were cut off from the outside world, forbidden to see another prisoner for the entire duration of their sentence.
Shit, that's what they need to do now.
The penitentiary had a fetish about silence, and so Even the guards pacing these corridors wore socks over their shoes to muffle their footsteps. And the carts they used to roll food up and down the hallways had leather over the wheels so they'd roll silently up and down the hallways. Inmates ate in their cells, they slept in their cells. Inmates were only taken out of their cells to bathe about once every 2 weeks, and when they did that, they had their heads covered with a hood with no eye holes, basically put a bag over their head, so that all the inmate would remember from their time at Eastern State was the 4 walls of their cell.
That's fucking dope,
Silence
dude.
was strictly enforced at the Eastern State Penitentiary. If a prisoner was caught making any noise at all, they were severely punished. Prisoners who continually broke the rules faced stiffer and stiffer penalties. Over time, the prison's administrators had to resort to more intense forms of punishment to get their point across. Punishments for repeat offenders included the straitjacket, the iron gag, and a particularly hideous contraption called the mad chair.
Most prisons at the time were extremely violent, and inmates who came into Eastern State could expect at first they'd be treated very well. But if inmates committed infractions of the rules at Eastern State, they'd be treated the way they'd be treated at any other prison in the early 1800s, which was with extreme force. Sometimes they would take inmates out into their exercise yards, hang them by their wrists from chains, strip them naked, and douse them with water in the wintertime. There was accounts of one inmate having ice hanging from his beard while he hung naked out in the exercise yards. There was even an inmate named Matthias Macumsey who was consistently making noise, and they couldn't get him to stop, and they put him in a device they called the iron gag. It held his hands behind his back, and a bar went up and into his mouth and put a metal rod against his tongue to keep him quiet. And he struggled against it, and his tongue swelled, and he choked to death. There was an investigation. They looked into it and decided that he'd asked for it. He had it coming. This was typical for the way prisons were run at the time. Life was cheap in the early 1800s.
If a prisoner survived solitary confinement and had the physical strength to conquer the prison's many torture devices, he had one more demon to defeat, that being disease. The prison's poorly designed heating, plumbing, and ventilation systems worked together to spread the putrid odor of human waste to every nook and cranny of the building. These unsanitary conditions caused outbreaks of illness that ravaged both the inmate population and the guards assigned to maintain order in the prison. Without a doubt, serving time at the Eastern State Penitentiary was a mind-numbing experience. There were many documented instances where prisoners went insane because they could not handle the isolated conditions that were the mainstay of the prison. The Pennsylvania system of punishment at the Eastern State Penitentiary was finally abandoned as it produced very few reformed prisoners. For
Yeah,
over
bunch of
150
fucking crazy
years,
people, shit.
The Eastern State Penitentiary housed murderers, gangsters, and the criminally insane. Al Capone, America's most notorious gangster, was sentenced to 1 year at the Eastern State Penitentiary in 1929.
By far the most famous of our alumni is Al Capone. A lot of people don't realize that the first time that Capone was in prison was in Philadelphia. He was traveling from Atlantic City back to his home in Chicago, and Philadelphia police stopped him while he was in town and searched him and found that Capone was
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. It has extras and shit.
and it was loaded. The courts in Philadelphia wanted to make an example out of this famous Chicago gangster, and so they gave him the maximum sentence, which was 1 year in prison. Ironically, though, they sent him up here to Eastern State Penitentiary, and while the courts were trying to be harsh with Capone, the Department of Corrections was extremely generous. And so while he lived here, Capone had oriental rugs and oil paintings on the wall of his cell, and he had a cabinet-style radio, which would be fairly high-tech, like having a DVD player now. We've never known why he got such special treatment while he was here. He might have bribed the warden. It might have just been that he was a celebrity.
In 1956, cell block number 15, also known as Death Row, was constructed at the Eastern State Penitentiary, one of the last buildings added to the prison complex.
Cell Block 15, otherwise known as Death Row, was a two-story building that housed the worst examples of humanity.
Cell Block 15 was the last cell block added into the Eastern State Penitentiary complex, and it's where they housed the most violent and disruptive inmates in the Pennsylvania system. It's the only cell block that had the modern electronic door locks where they could open and close cells by pushing buttons, which kept the guards distanced from the inmates. They were scared of these guys. Many inmates spent the last weeks, days hours of their life inside of cell block 15. And on the day of their execution, they'd be shipped out.
Damn, look at that fucking toilet.
To die in Pennsylvania's electric chair.
By the 1960s, the march of time had been particularly unforgiving to the old prison. The Eastern State Penitentiary was considered out of date and in a state of miserable disrepair, and in 1971, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania officially closed the doors of the historic Eastern State Penitentiary. Reopened in 1994 as an historic site, daily public tours are conducted at the Eastern State Penitentiary.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Tours are held at night prior to Halloween. No better place could be found to host a ghost tour. In fact, many visitors come to the prison in the hopes of having a supernatural encounter with one of its many spirits. The prison's fortress-like atmosphere, crumbling cell blocks, and water-stained ceilings most certainly lends itself to the perception that the place could be haunted.
I think there's a couple different reasons that Eastern State is so haunted. First is the stone construction. A lot of old buildings, especially public works buildings, were made out of stone. And a lot of paranormal researchers have proven that certain types of stone seem to magnify or collect psychic or spirit energy, and that would explain why a lot of castles in Europe are reported to be haunted. Just the untimely demise of so many people and so many horrific experiences of the different prisoners that really have embedded themselves into the very foundations of the prison. And it's like a giant tape recorder that replays these horrific experiences.
It's called residual energy.
Over again, and probably will never end with the amount of torture and torment that's taken place there.
But for those lucky or unlucky few who have experienced something not of this world inside the prison, paranormal ambience definitely does not account for all the things they have encountered there. In September 2001, members of the Philadelphia Ghost Hunters Alliance conducted an investigation at various locations within the main part of the prison. Armed with night vision scopes, digital recorders, and photographic equipment, investigators set out to find evidence that ghosts exist at the Eastern State Penitentiary.
Their investigation really focused on cell blocks 5 and 6. Members, initially when they arrived, reported seeing a figure step out of a cell, and it caught one of the members' attention, and they went and investigated further. And as the investigator approached, the figure stepped back in the cell. And when the investigator arrived, they found that the cell was empty. The Philadelphia Ghost Hunters Alliance basically determined after their investigation that the prison really could be haunted based on all the numerous experiences that they dealt with on that particular evening.
According to various paranormal researchers, there are several areas in the Eastern State Penitentiary that appear to magnify the spirit energy trapped within its walls.
Guards and visitors over the years reported hearing disembodied voices and screams and wails and cries that just seemed to emanate from the deepest bowels of the prison, where no person could actually get to.
Ghostly encounters are not limited to the prison building alone. The ghost of a prison guard has been observed numerous times in one of the prison's guard towers. What did the guard witness in the courtyard that tethers his spirit to the prison even in death? No one knows for sure.
One of the towers, a guard is seen to keep watch on an empty prison. Why a prison guard would want to be there after they've passed on to the other side, I don't know. But who knows the horrors that this particular guard has seen during his time at the prison.
He's traumatized. Traumatized and death still.
Probably one of the eeriest stories told about the old deteriorating landmark centers around the terrifying experience of a locksmith who was called into work on several locks inside the prison.
When the prison became a historical location, they started doing ghost tours right before Halloween. And a locksmith was called in to work on a couple of the older locks just to facilitate.
This is pretty fucking cool that it's like an extra.
The gentleman was working on the locks. He looked down the hall and saw a person standing there watching him. He had that feeling that somebody or something was watching him. And as he looked at this figure, he noticed that it started to kind of fade. It was solid as you or I, and then it would just kind of turn into like a smoke or just a kind of an outline of a person. And as he watched, he noticed that this smoke started to move down the hall towards him. And he sat there in kind of a stunned silence watching this smoke just kind of creep down the hall. And right before it reached him, it shot up into the ceiling. The locksmith looked up, kind of expecting probably to see an apparition or what have you, or at least to see where the smoke had gone. And instead he saw numerous glowing cat eyes that were looking down at him, blinking. and in a maniacal voice, he heard the words, "We're watching you."
Others have reported seeing human.
Hell yeah, I could watch this shit for days. Ghost Adventure is one of my favorite shows.
A humanoid specter, which is said to exude a profound loathing from somewhere inside its wisp-like form. Other volunteers working in the 6th block have reported seeing ghostly figures darting back and forth across corridors and disappearing into rooms. In each instance, no one has been able to identify the source of the strange noises or the wraith-like visitors.
Without a doubt, the Eastern State Penitentiary is haunted. There were evil men placed in this prison to keep them away from humanity, and that evil still exists there today. Only now, it's just waiting in the shadows, waiting for that unsuspecting visitor to get too close, to finally make or exact his revenge.
We've always heard that Eastern State is haunted, and it's hard not to walk around here and feel that people just left, or that there's something happening behind you. When you look around, you see the way the building's deteriorating, and it's this lost world of just crumbling walls and skylights throwing the light down, or moonlight at night. And it's very, very spooky. You have to
I'd totally walk there at night. That'd be fucking sweet.
Because there were so many, thousands and thousands.
I'd probably shit my pants, but
lived out the
still
end of
do
life in this
it.
building, trying to get out and not able to do it.
The numerous paranormal events encountered by visitors and staff, coupled with the documented
Yeah, we're about alike. I love fucking history and I love space shit.
Proof that sometimes, when a prison is abandoned, the spirits of the men and women who died there linger behind. What lurks in the shadows behind the walls of the old Eastern State Penitentiary? No one knows for sure, but one irrefutable fact seems to go unquestioned. When the prison is silent, and the only noise that can be heard is the howl of the wind through the halls or the groan of a cell door moving by itself, the prison's horrible past creeps out and mingles with the present.
Eastern State Penitentiary is just a difficult place to be at night. It's creepy, and we generally keep out of here after sunset.
Yeah, that fucking prison is hell. Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's see. The only thing else is going to be PsyOps trailer, which is probably a game that they did, and credits.
Here's your man, Nick Scryer. Facial reconstruction and a memory wipe.
Intelligence has the movement attacking the refinery in about 90 hours.
This memory wipe will give us plenty of time to drop him in and get him.
Oh, I love history.
Blind Gate's specialty is science. They dismissed General Craig.
The future, not so much. I mean, we're heading into bad times. This is basically like The Suffering, but they use the same engine and everything. It's more a little futuristic. The fucking Earth is gonna turn into a third world country here pretty soon. If we don't knock our shit off. Of course, it's Midway, so I would expect that it does look like it. I mean, it's from the same team. Alright, so, yeah. I'm not going to go through the credits again. Oops. It's been over my 2-hour mark, so I think we're pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm kind of considering actually fucking looking at that. It looks pretty dope. Okay, so this game is pretty fucking awesome. I mean, I did have a lot of slowdown at first. I got faster at the end. I did boost the emulation speed on it, which actually made it a little bit better. We still had some slowdown though. I think it was just a bad ISO. I did find it in my collection of games, but for Xbox, which is the better version. It's not the PS2 version. So that has, it's not just letterbox. The aspect ratios are a little bit better. Textures are a little bit better, but I'll be hooking up my Xbox here pretty soon just to check it out. I don't want slowdown, so I'd like to actually go through the game, you know, on my time where I just do nothing but not stream and just relax. But other than that, the game was fucking awesome. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thanks to Astro for his little walkthrough and playthrough with me. I probably would still be on this game. He has helped me a lot. Shout out to you, Astro. Awesome. So I'm going to take a break from the suffering. I will be playing the second one, but in between I am going to find another PS2 game that I can do that's a little bit leisurely time. I don't know, like a puzzle game or something that's a little happy, you know. I can't do 2 horror games in a sitting. It'll drive me crazy. I will be the suffering. We don't want to do that. So something maybe with, like, I don't know, unicorns and rainbows. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, if I play Rygar, that's the only thing. That's gonna be a long game. I don't want to play anything that's gonna be a longer game because I still want to actually go into the Suffering 2. So it has to be something that's like a little bit, you know, I don't know, like a puzzle game. That's what I'm saying. It's like a puzzle game. I can get in and I can get out real quick, and you know, I could be happy with it, be entertained, because I want to actually go into Suffering 2. But I will play Rygar for PS2. That is something that's going to be on my list. I have a big list right now, but Suffering 2 is going to be after that. So I got to figure something out. I'll figure it out before next stream tomorrow, and I'm going to go figure that shit out right now because I want to be prepared. Cannot be unprepared. That's all bad. Hey, another Metro 2. Is that fast though? See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't have to spend another. I just want something in there just to, you know, change my mind of the horror, you know, like a puzzle game, like Tetris or something. Fuck, I don't know, Destruction Derby, something like that. Something that I can just like go in and come out of and not have, something like a quick game, but I don't know, any Metroid clone's not going to be a quick game, especially if you don't know it, so I don't want to do that. Gotta find something else. I'm gonna find a puzzle game. I'll find a puzzle game, something that I can just get into and just get out of real quick. Then we'll go on to Suffering 2. Yeah, but Axiom took me a while, so I know that's going to take me a while. I'll go look at your stream just to make sure that, you know, but I don't think I'm going to be getting through that in like 2 days. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Well, yeah. Well, the PS2 emulator, it's some good software. I've done God of War in hyper, just like speeds and stuff like that, and it works great. I think it's just the ISO rips and, you know, the country code with it and the BIOS with it. So if you have a bad rip, just like with GameCube. I mean, if you have a bad rip of the game, it's just not gonna perform as, 100% like it should be on the actual, because the computer is way better than your freaking console. It's just not native. So, but if you get that good ISO rip, you're gonna be happy. I mean, I was happy with a lot of segments of this game. It ran great. I just think it was just not too great of a rip. It's worked, but wasn't that great of a rip. So there was probably some lost segments somewhere. I mean, somebody could have ripped this off of a bad scratch disc, and that's what we get is with the slowdown is the bad scratch disc. Now, if it was straight out of a box, right out of the just flawless mint, probably wouldn't have that problem. Which probably somebody needs to do, but other than that, I am going to head out, and if you haven't already, go check out RetroBombGaming.games. We're looking for new members. We have 5 open slots available. Go to the actual contact form and apply within. If not, you can either get with me, Richard on Retro, Savage, of course, Gaming Cheese, Twerk, Nocturnal, Greg, Alex. You can get with any of us on social media, which it comes to Facebook, Mixer, DLive, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, of course, and apply. We're a very supportive stream team, and we're a very supportive restream team, so we want to put that out there. We are a restream team. Doesn't mean that you can't, still apply and be part of the team. We're restream and stream. I can't. Yeah, Smashcast. I don't even know what the fuck Smashcast is. I looked at it. It never saves my fucking titles. I don't know if I think it's Russian or something. But cool. I mean, it streams, so Elgato recorder is too. No, well, I have the original Elgato Capture HD, which does all the, progressive scan. I bought it for retro games. It's not the HD60 Pro or anything like that, where it's just basically HDMI. I do have the progressive scanline cable, so everything's going to be either RGB or it's going to be just basically audio, left, right, and video. It even has a super video, so I never get anybody off of Smashcast. I probably get more people off of Periscope, and that's not even... Periscope's like an app for a phone. I don't even get that. But other than that, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the host, Savage. Thank you for everything, the views. Keep on coming back. Much appreciated. I will keep on doing what I'm doing and keep on playing something that is great with these retro games. I'll probably go back to some indie here pretty soon. Probably after the Suffering too, I'll probably go back to some indie. I haven't played any new gen in a long time, but we're not going to go there right now. But other than that, I am going to be out. I will see you guys tomorrow in the AM, and we will have something to play. Guaranteed. Alright, you guys have a good night, and thank you for what you do. Peace.